Hello and welcome to the December 7th, 2009 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you with today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Okay, well, we are featuring today a $269 million basic materials company. XTEX operates as an independent midstream energy company concentrating mostly within the natural gas space. As you can see off of this March low, XTEX has continually put in higher highs, higher lows, and each time we've seen a breakout above the prior high, we've seen it on very heavy volume. So we're getting that volume confirmation on each one of these moves, and then notice as we've pulled back, we've seen much lighter volume on the pullbacks. In September, we had a nice breakout on XTEX, taking out the prior highs in May and June. You can see very heavy volume, nice confirmation from the volume here on this breakout. And then again, after consolidation for about 4 weeks or so, we saw another breakout on XTEX. This was in mid-October. And once again, as we make this move up and made the advance from about $5.40 up to over $7, check out the volume once again on this move to the upside. Now, over the past 7 or 8 weeks, we've been moving lower, consolidating those gains actually in a flag pattern. But notice that even though we've broken below the 50-day moving average, we have not lost the key price support level, which was that prior breakout. Now, if you go back and take a look in July, we also lost the 50-day moving average back then. But notice the volume, which was much lighter on the way down below the 50 than it was on the way up through key resistance areas. So that was a positive. That gave you some confidence to hold even though the 50-day moving average had been lost. The other thing that's important is notice that this breakout back at the beginning of May was above the $2.40, $2.50 range. So that breakout, when you make that breakout on big volume, you've got to keep in mind that most stocks, when they make breakouts, will go back and retest the breakout level at some point. It might be the next day, it might be the next week, it might be in a couple of months, but eventually that retest generally occurs. That's what happened back in the second week of July. We went back, we retested this area, and then XTEX resumed its uptrend. So at this point, we've made the breakout through the previous September top. We did so in mid-October with very heavy volume, and now we've pulled back and on much lighter volume are back to retest this breakout area. So when you consider entering stocks or looking at stocks as possible trading candidates, you really want to do it when the reward is on your side and the risk is minimized. In this case, chasing a stock like this after it makes a big move up around the $7 level really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Instead, we try to use patience and discipline to get these stocks on a pullback, and that's what XTEX is providing us here. No guarantees of success that it's going to work. It's just trying to manage risks better. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Be sure to check out our Chart of the Day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the Chart of the Day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.